Manchester City have dominated the English football for a long time, but after facing 115 charges, they have been relegated back to League 2. Well, in the first two seasons, we managed to win the league and got promoted to the championship, and we have done so without our star players. But here we got betrayed by our own club as they withdraw the 30 million that they promised us once we reach the championship. Moreover, we were forced to sell our most expensive player, Jan Couto, in order to pay the lawyer fees. Without him, we were struggling in the league, but Zahara Amin, one of the players from the youth academy, stood up for the team and scored the brace in the playoff finals, and we are through to the Premier League. Well, with that, the oil money is back, but we can only sign one player as we were not in any European competition. So we do manage to sign our former player Ruben Diaz, and with his installment, we managed to win the FA Cup. So in this season, we are going to participate in the Europa League, which I think can help us achieve our objectives. That is to win the treble with the club, but we also have to complete one more objective, that is to win the Ballon d'Or with any of our players. So season 5 is here and this is our team, and as you remember, last season in the Premier League we conceded a lot of goals. And in order to prevent that, I think we need to go back to the 4 defender formation, because with this formation I don't think we can go any further. So I've changed the formation to 4-3-3 attack. As you can see on the left wing we have Cheveri, who is now increased up to 90, the most decorated player in the team. While on the striking position we have Azon, who is 85, but Oscar Bob is now 79. And in this year once again we are going to rely on him. And talking about the midfield position, I think this year we need to sign a new player for the team, because as you can see, Kastrop is not a match for Zahara Amin and Maximo Perron, although he is good but not at that level who can help us win the European competition. And for the midfield role, I have decided to sign Matthews Fernandes from Olympique Marseille for a fee of 75 million, because if you see, he's got 4-star skill move and 4-star weak foot. He's got 81 passing and 85 dribbling. At the age of 23, he's already 84. Moreover, he comes up with 4 play style, that is incisive pass, flair, first touch and press proven. He is aspired to be the next Bruno Fernandes in the Premier League, but the one who can win some titles, so that's why he has joined Manchester City. With his installment, the next player I would like to sign is definitely going to be a left back, because as you can see, Araujo is currently playing in this position, and definitely he cannot cope up because he is a centre back, and we cannot replace Ruben Diaz and Callum Doyle, so he has to go down to the substitute bench. While if we see the substitute bench, we have Wilson as Brandt, who is a left back, but I don't see him playing in the first 11. And for that we have signed Serginho Dest for a fee of 55 million, who was currently playing for Brentford. While looking at his attribute, definitely they are improved. As you can see, 91 pace, 88 dribbling, 4-star skill move and 4-star weak foot as well. Moreover, he comes up with 2 play styles, that is technical dribbling and flair. His aim is to revive his dying career. Although he has improved his attribute, but that's not going to uplift his career. In order to do that, he needs to win some trophies. And with his installment, I think this team is ready to compete in season 5. So with the season finished, let's see how we have done in the Premier League, and as you can see, we have finished 8th in the table. Well, the objective was to finish in the Champions League spot, but not even Europa League, as we have finished 8th. And I can see the reason for that. It is goal difference. As you can see, we have scored only 56 goals but conceded 47 times. Well, moving up, let's see who has won the Premier League. It is West Ham United by defeating Arsenal by 3 points, as they have scored a massive 70 goals in 38 games, and in order to win the Premier League, we have to do something like that. Let's see how we have done in the FA Cup, and in the finals it is Liverpool who have won it by defeating Manchester United 4-1. And in the round of 4, AFC Bournemouth knocked us out 3-2. And the same thing happened in the Carabao Cup, as Middlesbrough knocked us out 3-2 on penalties. Well, after these 3 results, it is clear that we have failed to qualify for the European competition next season. That means we will fail to complete our objective, that is to win the treble within 6 seasons. But there is still one way we can enter the European competition, is if somehow we have won the Europa League. And in the league table, we have managed to top it. As you can see, 19 points, 6 win, 1 draw and 1 loss. That means we are straight away going to the round of 16. In the round of 16, we faced this Brøndby club and defeated them 4-2 on aggregate, while in the quarter-finals, we faced Rangers and defeated them 5-2, and in the semi-final, we faced Sevilla and defeated them 3-0 on aggregate, and are going to face Benfica in the finals, where we defeated them 4-3 on aggregate, and this is our first European trophy with Manchester City. Moreover, we are going to take part in the Champions League next season. So the objective is still on. And with that, let's take a look at the stats of the player who is the top scorer and the top assister. Well, the top scorer this season is Ivan Azon. He has scored a massive 35 goals while providing 6 assists in 60 games, out of which he has scored 13 goals and provided 4 assists in 15 games of the Europa League. Moving up, we have Oscar Bob. He has scored 5 goals, 6 assists, not that great, while McAtee has scored 7 goals and 4 assists. Whereas this season, the top assister is Zahar Amin. As you can see, 7 assists and 18 goals scored in 54 games, while Nico O'Reilly has managed to score 2 goals while provide 3 assists in 16 games, while our new signing Matthew Fernandes in his debut season has scored 10 goals and provide 5 assists, while Maximo Perron 3 goals, 6 assists, and Castro 2 goals in 39 games. While Chevalier this season is the joint top assister with Zahar Amin. As you can see, 7 assists provided while scoring 9 goals in 44 games, while what a performance by Serginho Dest. As you can see, 3 goals, 6 assists in 57 games, and let me remind you, he's a fullback. So season 6 is here, and let me remind you, this is going to be our final season with Manchester City, and in this season only we have to complete both the objectives, that is to win the treble as well as one of the players needs to win the Ballon d'Or. Well, looking at the team, I cannot ask for much more. As you can see, our goalkeeper is now 84, our defense is looking solid, so do our midfield. As you can see, Zahar Amin overall has increased up to 90. Well, this guy has been playing so good lately, and in this season if we manage to win the treble, then this guy is definitely going to be in the race to win the Ballon d'Or. And now talking about the attack, we have Chevalier on the left wing while Ivan Azon as a striker. Well, to be honest, I was hoping to replace him, but last season this guy scored a massive 35 goals for the team. Moreover, his overall has increased up to 87, so there is no point we are going to replace him. But on the right wing position, we definitely need a new player. As you can see, Oscar Bob overall is stuck on 80. Although he's got 5-star skill move and 5-star weak foot, but still we need a superstar for the team who can help us achieving winning the treble. And we all know who we are going to sign. It is Phil Foden, because now we are in the Champions League and there is no way he's going to reject us. Well, he's currently playing at Inter Milan. His market value is nearly 120 million, although their asking price is nearly about 180. So I'm going to start the offer with 160 million. Let's see how they respond, and here you go, the deal is done. Well, until now I have given him a crucial role, 3 years of contract and definitely no release clause. Plus moreover, he's ready to reduce his wages from 220k to 185k per week. And with all the paperwork done, Phil Foden has finally returned to Manchester City. And the first thing that I'm going to do is to return the jersey number 47 to him. And with the installment of Phil Foden, let's see if we can win the treble or not. So with the season finished, finally we have managed to win the league title by defeating Arsenal by 6 points. And in this season we have scored 89 goals while conceding only 37. Now let's see how we have done in the FA Cup. We have won it by defeating Newcastle United 3-2. And this is trophy number 2. And if we manage to win the Champions League as well, then the first objective, that is to win the treble, will be completed. So in the Champions League table, we finished at the 3rd place while PSG has finished 1st while Barcelona were 2nd. In the round of 16, we faced RB Salzburg and defeated them 8-3 on aggregate, while in the quarter-final we faced Sporting CP and knocked them out 5-1 on aggregate. While in the semi-finals, we were up against Atletico de Madrid and trashed them, dominated them 7-2 on aggregate, and are going to face PSG in the finals. And in the finals, we managed to defeat PSG with a massive 5-goal difference, and with this, we have managed to complete our first objective, that is to win the treble with Manchester City. But we still have to complete the second objective, that is to win the Ballon d'Or with any of our players. And for that, let's take a look at the stats of the player, if they deserve to win it or not. Well, the top scorer for this season is once again Ivan Azon, but this season he has smashed it. As you can see, he has scored 62 goals while providing 14 assists in 64 games, whereas 16 goals has come in the Champions League, 35 in the Premier League and 10 in the FA Cup. And if we move up, we have Foden who has scored 30 goals, 17 assists, while Chevalier 21 goals and 37 assists, which makes him the top assister for this season. As you can see, 16 assists in Champions League, 13 in the Premier League and 5 in the FA Cup. Moving up, we have Zahar Amin who has scored 29 goals and 18 assists. And if we go up, we have Fernandes 5 goals, 10 assists, and Maximo Perron with 7 goals and 13 assists. And once again, by looking at the stats of Ivan Azon, I think this season he deserved to win the Ballon d'Or. So without stopping, let's let's move on to the month of November and see if he managed to win it or not. So finally we are in the month of November and in the ceremony as well with the likes of Foden, Ivan Azon. Let's see who won it. It is Shiveri who managed to win the Ballon d'Or by defeating Foden and Ivan Azon. Well, to be honest, he did provide 37 assists in a single season, but I feel bad for Ivan because he scored a massive 62 goals. But it doesn't matter unless it's a Manchester City player, because with that we have managed to complete our second objective as well, that is to win the Ballon d'Or with any of our players. So that's it for today guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. I will see you soon in the next video. Until then, you can watch the videos that are showing on your screen.